Hey, you. So it's day 3 of Vlog Every Day in September, and so far, man, it has been a wild, wild ride. Woo! So today I'm going to answer your questions that you all asked me. All 9 of you. First question. A man was to be sentenced and the judge told him, "You may make a statement. If it is true, I'll sentence you to 4 years in prison. If it is false, I'll sentence you to 6 years in prison." After that, the man made his statement and the judge decided to let him go free. What did the man say? Probably said, I'm going to be sentenced to 6 years of prison. If you think about it, if the statement was false, then he would have had to change the sentence to 4 years, but that was only for a true answer, so it would have been contradictory. And then they all went out for lemonade, and it was the best Christmas ever. What is not gravity? Okay, let me think about this. Alright, so gravity is the net force exerted by the Earth on objects in its vicinity, right? So if gravity keeps us down and not gravity is the opposite of gravity, that must mean that not gravity keeps us up, which must mean, therefore, that not gravity equals candy or drugs. Next question. When are you gonna play another song? Ugh. I'm sorry that I haven't. I'm working on it. I have to get in a phase, and I'm not quite. I'm kind of in that phase right now, but I wasn't in the past. That's why I took such a long break from uploading songs. But I'm working on it, I promise. Is anything easier said than done? Yeah, most things. It's a lot easier to say over 9,000 push-ups than it is to do over 9,000 push-ups. Okay, so I'm editing this video right now, and I decided that I want to ask you guys, is there really anything easier done than said? I'm seriously curious as to if there is, so you should let me know. When would be a good time to stop being lazy? Because I've noticed... I have an answer for you, and the answer is all of them, because I too have begun to notice... What is/are your most difficult classes this semester? Well, first of all, my classes aren't really broken up into semesters. My school does this thing where they do like quarters, which last about 11 weeks at a time. Riveting, I know. So my classes are super, super long. So that kind of makes all of them difficult in a way. Like if by difficult you mean challenging, you know, intellectually, definitely 2D imaging. 2D imaging is actually my favorite class. I'm actually working on some stuff from it right now. Based on conceptual design, there's nothing to it really. We only use black and white. Right now we're doing a project where we have to draw sounds. So these are some of my thumbnails, and then we have to turn them into like 5 by 7s, sorry. And that one's just really difficult because it requires a lot of thought. Like, it's amazing how challenging it can get when someone tells you to design the most, like, you know, the simplest thing. You know, they give you a simple subject and they tell you to use it for a simple design, and your mind just explodes. At least mine does, because I'm not really, I mean, I'm a simple person, maybe. I don't know. I like to think I'm a simple person, but I have complex thoughts. I like to analyze things. So that makes parts of art really hard for me. That makes other parts extremely, you know, convenient. But this class, I love it because it makes me think, and it's also very difficult, which I like. I like difficulty. What was the book that Vince was reading on the toilet? War and Peace in my pants? Want to see a magic trick? No, I don't want to see a magic trick. I want to see actual magic, and it's illusions, Michael. Are you related to Aaliyah Maynard? Probably. And finally, have you ever been to Maine? No, I've never been to Maine. Well, I might have. I've been to a lot of states, but mostly just like driving through them. I don't think I've been to Maine. Well, today was... it was rough. I got in my car to drive to school, and I had pretty much no gas. And by the time I got there, it's like an hour away from my house, at least, and my e-light was on for like the last 15 minutes of my drive. And I had absolutely no money, and I hate asking my parents for money, but I had to call my mom, and that sucked. But I got a new job, and I start next week, so... We'll have music up soon, eventually. Probably not this month since I'm doing this. Maybe I'll overachieve and post 2 videos in one day, or maybe I'll do a song as a vlog. I don't know, we'll see. This video is dedicated to Brad John Baker. More eating! Last time I had you ask questions, this time I want you to post a comment telling me your favorite book, and maybe I'll go read it. Because I need to read some books. Because I haven't read a lot of books in a while. Right now I'm reading American Gods. And I feel like if there is a bandwagon for Neil Gaiman, which I'm pretty sure there is, I just jumped on it. I don't really have a problem with jumping onto bandwagons, but I would like to drive one someday. You know what I mean? Can you drive a bandwagon? Do we still have those? Anyway, tell me what your favorite book is and why. Alright? I'll see all 9 of you tomorrow.